So would you give us a good attitude over these next days? It looks like the weather is going to be fantastic. Thank you. So again, would you help us to smile for the blessings that you have given us? And we are able to come to you, and we thank you because of Christ. Amen. I would like to welcome Callie Madrano. If you would please stand up, remove your hats for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Callie. Let's play ball. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to the stage Mr. Dynamic Disc, Jeremy Rusko. Let's get this meeting started.
All right. All right. Is this thing going? Rock and roll. Wow. I did not know that my trainer at the gym was going to be next to me here. The trainer that I don't use enough at the gym doing sign language here for us today and interpreting. And thank you to the new, I'm not positive on this, but this is potentially maybe I know the first time we've had an interpreter, and maybe the first time we've had numerous deaf disc golfers. So 518 players. Are you serious, guys? Welcome to the largest ever Dynamic Discs Glass Blown Open, sponsored by Latitude 64. Guys, this event started 12 years ago by Eric McCabe and Gabe Worley with 88 players and dreams to become one of the best disc golf events in the world. Oddly enough, 12 years ago, Dynamic Discs was not even a disc golf company. Yet, strangely enough, I had just discovered what disc golf was on the other side of the state while a student athlete at Fort Hays State University. Jump forward to 2005, I had moved to Emporia and played in my first ever disc golf event, the third annual Glass Blown Open. Ironically enough, it was Eric McCabe who convinced me to play the day before the tournament, and after 4 rounds of disc golf, I took home my first ever Glass Blown Open trophy. It might not have been in the professional division, but that intermediate division treated me just right that weekend. So needless to say, I was hooked on disc golf. I was intrigued to see what my up-and-coming disc golf company, Dynamic Discs, might end up becoming. Fast forward to 2008, Eric McCabe, Gabe Worley, Nathan Martin, the Emporia Disc Golf Club, which was really just Eric McCabe, Gabe Worley, and Nathan Martin. They made the decision that Dynamic Discs should have a hand in the event. We had a new, really neat 1994 RV, actually. Maybe it was I think it was a 1994 RV, the first RV, and we were involved with the event, and we were super excited to welcome two-time world champion Barry Schultz to the event, and really one of our first big names to come to the event. Had a record attendance that year of 142 players, and that year we sent David Himmeline home with the Glass Blown Open trophy. In 2009, we yet broke the record for attendance again by one player with 143 players. That year, we welcomed Avery Jenkins and Nathan Doss to Emporia to compete in the Glass Blown Open. They checked out the dynamic discs operation, which was based out of my garage in my basement, and I think they could probably remember it just as vividly as I did. That year, we sent Nathan Doss home with the Glass Blown Open trophy, and later, Avery Jenkins won the World Championships. In 2010, 188 players. We had to turn players away that year because we were only using the 2 courses. Dynamic discs moved out of my basement because my wife kicked us out finally, and we had too much to do. And we sent Eric McCabe home with the Glass Blown Open trophy, and he later became 2010 world champion. In 2011, the community, the city, they said, something's going on good and we want to get involved. And that year, because of their financial backing, their staffing, their support that they gave us, we were able to bring in 354 players, and Cale LaVisca, the way I say it, went home with the Glass Blown Open trophy. In 2012, yet another record-breaking year, 432 players, and Will Schustrick took home his first Glass Blown Open trophy. In 2013, the year of the Amateur World Championships here in Emporia, we had 397 players, and Will Schustrick took home his second Glass Blown Open trophy after defeating Paul Macbeth in a sudden death playoff. 2014, 518 players, guys, are you serious? 30 states represented, 3 different countries, record payout, the best trophies we've ever had, world record putting competition of the best that we know, the most dedicated players, the most dedicated staff, the most dedicated supporters, guys. Who's going to take home the Glass Blown Open trophy this year? Thank you for coming out, guys. This is an amazing event, and I thank you guys for being here. Super excited. This has been a great week so far. I want to take a couple minutes, guys, to take a minute to thank each and every one of you for your support, your dedication to not only this event, but to Dynamic Discs. As I said earlier, started Dynamic Discs back in 2005 as strictly a college hobby, and intended it for it to be nothing more than that, a college hobby. Because of the relationships and the friendships and the most dedicated staff that formed over the years, Dynamic Discs is obviously my full-time job and has changed the lives of hundreds of people today. We currently employ right around 25 people, and we all enjoy coming to work each and every day. We couldn't do what we do without your backing and your support, and it means a lot to all of us to have you here in Emporia on our home turf with us here this weekend. So thank you for coming out. All of us at Dynamic Discs would like to think that the Glass Blown Open is more than just a disc golf tournament, and we want you to treat your time in Emporia as if you were living the dream, quoted by Crispin Carrasco years ago. While you are in town, recognize and realize that everything you do is going to be seen by everybody in this community. Local businesses, city officials, they're going to know what you guys do. Leave a positive impact on this community and expect for bigger and better things to come for the 2015 Glass Blown Open. Leave this town with a negative impact, which I know we're not going to be doing, and you could directly affect the Dynamic Discs operation or the Glass Blown Open. We have a very special partnership with the community, and this is something that we want to keep going. Our relationship with the city is unlike any other disc golf community relationship out there. The Convention and Visitors Bureau, Emporia Main Street, the Chamber of Commerce, Emporia Parks Department, Emporia State University, the Regional Development Association, KVOE Radio, KISS Radio, and the Emporia Gazette all deserve so much credit to the success of the Glass Blown Open and Dynamic Discs. Without these critical organizations and community staff members, this event and Dynamic Discs would be where they are today. So I'd like to take a minute. Anybody from the city, let's give a big round of applause to the city of Emporia. And Susan from the CVB, please stand up. Casey Woods with Emporia Main Street. If Janine is here, guys, thank you so much for everything you do. It's great to be a part of Emporia, and I just can't thank you enough. So with all this city talk and all this community talk, I'd like to take a moment again to thank the City of Emporia and welcome up the Mayor of the City of Emporia, John Geitz.
Welcome to Emporia. We're glad you're here. Record number. Have some fun. Be safe. There's a lot of places to go after you're done during the day. I know Jeremy and Fritz and Adam can point you in some directions. I know Coaches is on my list, and I'll probably see Jeremy, Fritz, and Adam at Coaches here in a little while. But again, thank you. Have fun. Be safe.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, guys, so I know I'm taking a little bit, guys. You know, this is our only opportunity to really have everybody get together, so thanks for bearing with us. Brian Williams and the bartenders here at the Granada Theater want me to remind you that the bar is still open. You can go up there. I know most of you guys aren't probably listening anyway, so feel free to go get yourself a drink and enjoy yourself for the next 45 minutes. So, and tip your bartenders. No, but seriously, guys, player packs. How about those player packs this morning? You know, we always try to make those the best that we can, and sure hope that you appreciated those. And I want to make one special mention. I think a lot of people were surprised at what we offered in there, and that was opening up the Dynamic Distribution Center, which we opened up in November, which is the wholesale and distribution center for the Trilogy discs and all our bags and everything that we do. So we opened up the distribution center for you guys to go over there and custom hot stamp your very own Fusion Enforcer with a glass blown open stamp. So if you did not do that today, make sure that you go by there tomorrow and get your own disc stamped up, because we feel like it's a really neat, unique thing to offer, and we're not sure we're going to be able to continue to offer it, but we sure hope that we are. So the player packs, all the amenities that you guys get at this event, that comes with a lot of sponsorship, and that comes from the City of Emporia, and that also comes from Dynamic Discs, but more importantly than that, that comes from our manufacturer over in Sweden, and we are very, very, very fortunate to have a couple of the owners of Latitude 64 here with us today who have put so much financial backing behind this event. And at this time, I would like to welcome Tomas and Johan up the stage here from Latitude 64, coming all the way from Sweden. Yes, we're going to make you say something. Swedish or English?
Okay. Swedish or English? Swedish, okay. No, it's a big honor to be here. I really love Emporia. I was here last year and had a blast, and I think it'll be even better this year. And I love what DD is doing for us, for the trilogy. So it's actually a blessing to stand here in front of you. And I love disc golf as much as I love my dear Erica. Sure. Thank you.
In addition, hey guys, go ahead and stay on up here. We want to have all stay, don't go too far. Johan, stay. In addition to this, guys, coming to the United States for the first time in 7 years, my first time to meet, we have the West Side Discs owner, Yanni, all the way from Finland, guys, and we've got Yanni here, his first time here. I'm really excited to have him here.
Thank you, Jeremy. It's amazing to be here and see so many West Side fans. I never thought I would have so many users here in America. So one question people have been asking me today is, when is the West Side Swan #1 going to come back? So I'm going to make you a promise today, so that I will bring West Side Swan 1 back next year.
All right, let's give it up one more time for Sweden and for Finland for being here in Latitude 64 and West Side Discs. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, guys, so we have 3 courses, as you know, being used this weekend, and 3 guys who took time off from family, took time off from their home and everything they need to do. And I want to bring the course TDs up so you can put a face to the name and so that you can take all your complaints to them and not to me. So course TD for Jones East Course coming all the way from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, who's getting pounded by some flooding rain, so he might be, I don't know what is going on over there, but let's give it up for Tyler Searle, who's going to be the course TD over at the East Course. Coming all the way, your Peter Pan course TD coming all the way from Louisville, Texas, but maybe even more importantly than that, coming all the way from around the country once, maybe around the country twice, or maybe 3 times in the Chasing the Chains RV. We've got Steven Story, who is your tournament director over at Peter Pan. And over at the Country Club, we have, coming all the way from Cedar Hill, Texas, Vice President of Operations over in Texas. It's not officially on the payroll yet, but more importantly, part of the Cedar Hill Disc Golf Association and responsible for the Cedar Hill Disc Golf Complex, 3-course complex over there. Let's give it up for Brian Lamoureux from Cedar Hill, Texas. All right, guys, so Tyler Searle, Steven Story, and Brian Lamoureux, the 3-course TDs. Take your complaints to them, give it to them, and I will be very happy for them to address those as the time comes. So thank you, guys. That's good. You guys enjoy. It's good knowing you. Okay, so I'm almost done, guys. Bear with me, but there's one more person who deserves special individual recognition, and that is the one who not only founded this event, he's the one who has put so much hard work, so much effort into making sure that these courses here in Emporia are some of the best courses in the United States, and that we continue to grow not only on the course level, but in terms of dynamic discs and getting disc golf more exposed to the entire community here in Emporia. And that man is Eric McCabe, and he deserves special recognition. And where is he at? Stand up. You all know what kind of work he puts in, and it's been great to have him here. Those OB lines that are painted, EMAC did it. He does so much stuff to make this event happen, but I think this has been the best year in a long time for him to have additional staff to help him, so it's been great. Guys, in addition to that, you know that it takes a heck of a lot of staff to coordinate and communicate with 518 players, and that, of course, goes to the entire Dynamic Discs staff and team and family. We've got the most dedicated, most passionate staff in the entire disc golf industry, I believe. So let's give it up for all of them. And guys, stand up if you're in the red shirt and deserve recognition. And finally, I want to say that this has been the most exciting Glass Blown Open for me personally. In the past, I've had to worry about whether a water jug was going to get put at this place, or whether this OB line was painted, or whether this Mando sign was up, or you guys know. You've been the ones that have pointed those things out in the past, maybe and maybe not. But there's so much stuff that go with putting on this tournament, and I might be on the PDGA site as the tournament director, but the one who's been responsible for spearheading and making sure that everything happens with this event is Jeremy Kendi, and he needs to come up here, and he needs a very, very, very special recognition because it has been a special time here in Emporia.
Is this one working? I'll use this one, that's fine. Hey guys, I need to do some of the stuff that recognizes those people that have made this possible. We've already brought Latitude 64 up here, West Side, obviously Dynamic Discs, Emporia, CVB. Those folks have been instrumental. Main Street Company also in all of what we do. But we have, and as you guys get a chance to look through your players book, you will notice that we have a lot of sponsors that have given a lot of money from this community this year. And I want to recognize those sponsors. I'm going to go through them quick. They're all in your player's book. Gold sponsors, $250 or more from Mulready's, Coaches, Lyon County State Bank, Bruff's, Flint Hills Mall, Total Technology, Emporia Main Street obviously helping us out in a lot of in-kind, Town Royal, Sutherland's, and Liquor Locker, and obviously the Granada Theater helping out with everything that they do here as well, and we appreciate that. Lots and lots of money raised in this community. Close to $11,500 this year from the Emporia community for this event. That's huge, guys. Give them a hand. You guys have an opportunity to see the rest of those sponsors in your book. As you see those folks around, please make sure you say thank you to them. Make sure that they know that you're here for the Glass Blown Open, that you appreciate them sponsoring the event. We have some other sponsors as well. Alan Upshot Brown has not only given money for this event, but has also sponsored about $2,400 this year for our circuit of tours. So big shout out to Alan Brown for that this year. Appreciate that. We also have a ton of T-sign sponsors. As you guys are out and about, you're going to see about 47 to 50 T-sign sponsors out there. If you see those folks around, you're sitting across from them, you learn that they're the ones that gave the money. Make sure you buy them a beer, take care of them, do what they need to do to take care of those folks. Just a couple of things, and I want to make sure that folks have, because this happens a lot. We get our players pack, put them in the bags, and then you go back to the hotel room and you just throw the bag on the bed. And then you don't realize that there are things in there that you need later. So a couple things that were in there that you need to make sure you don't forget about. One is the hot stamp ticket. If you haven't done that yet, it's probably in your bag. That's where you left it. The second is your player book. And this is a very, very important piece. This has all three maps. It has the events and schedules, and you're going to want to have that. So make sure you grab that. And the third thing that's in there is a $5 voucher for the block party on Saturday night. So please make sure that you bring that with you and that you guys have it in order to get food. That's just money that's you're going to take home and will be no good to you later. So make sure that you're spending that here while you're in Emporia. Speaking of the block party, I want to bring up Casey Woods, who's with Main Street, and let him talk about the block party just a little bit. And then I will finish with the schedule of events, and we'll go from there. Let's give a hand out for Casey.
$518 people. Thanks for coming to Emporia. We love disc golf here. We love dynamic discs, and every year you're here, we try and show that by helping throw a great block party. And this year is going to be better than ever. A block and 3/4 closed down downtown, right out here in the 800 and 900 blocks, Commercial Street. All of that will be a beer garden. There will be music, a great putting competition, and for the first time ever, we're actually moving Cinco de Mayo downtown. So all sorts of cool stuff will be going on from 11 a.m. That night till whenever the police kick us off the street. Yeah. So thanks everybody for coming out. Come out to the block party. The community's excited to meet you, and we're excited to have you here in Emporia.
Hey, just a couple more sponsors, too, that are not in your book. The first one, when you guys get out to Jones East, hole number 12, and Eric McCabe and a crew put that signature hole together, but that project would not be possible without Kaufman Construction, who brought out a lot of dirt to help in that process. So big shout out for them for all the work that they did there. Also, sponsorship came from Kansas City Wide Open, and we didn't get that out there. Kansas City Wide Open National Tour event, June 20 to 22, just up the street. Make sure you guys come out for that event. The other thing is we got a sponsorship towards the end of stuff from the Shortstop, which is the gas station right out on the interstate. So they gave a sponsorship. Make sure you stop in and pick up your morning Monster, coffee, whatever it is you guys drink, and get what you need from them. And also, guys, at Jones Park, each of the 3 days, Jimmy John's will be out there from 9 to 2 before you start your round, and they'll have your sandwiches ready for you when you get back. So something kind of cool if you guys want to do that. So they'll take your money on the spot, take your sandwich, and you'll be ready to eat when you get back. So that's pretty awesome. Couple other things off the schedule. Obviously, the putting championship is going on. Scott Reek, where are you at, Scott? Stand up where you're at. Sorry, not seeing him. Sorry. Scott is in charge of that championship. Preliminary stuff happened today. There will be preliminary rounds here in the ground on tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, bracket play, and we will get all of that posted on the online site so that you know if you make that. And it starts at 7 o'clock. We'll have bracket play. We will play down to the top 4. And again, as Jeremy said, $1,000 given out on Main Street to the winner of the Open division in that putting competition. So make sure you come Friday night and watch that. Also, tomorrow night, the poker at the Emporia Country Club. Art Palafox from Farmers Insurance sponsoring that event. Give them a hand. Players, there are still spots left. I think when I left the office, there were about 40 spots left, so make sure you either get signed up now or sign up the night of. 6:15 is the earliest to check in. There's food provided there as well, so make sure you guys come out to the country club and do that. A couple more things, then I'll get off the stage and we'll try to get you guys out of here. Course rules, couple things. All of the course rules are in this book. The map, the course rules. As you guys are out there playing, if there are questions, please consult this book. This is to the best of our knowledge. It's been very, very good the last 2 years, and I think this has very, very good stuff in it. If there are questions, again, as always, please make sure that you guys play a provisional if you need to. Get back to your tournament director, and we'll work it out from there. Tee times are up, both online, in the shop, and there is a table in the back left corner from where I'm standing that has all of the tee times on there as well. If you have questions about that, please check that. The other thing that I need to let you know about, there is a possibility, and we hope it's not a good possibility, but a possibility of frost in the morning. If we get frost in the morning, the country club could be delayed a little bit. If that happens, please make sure those of you that are playing the country club that you check that schedule online. We'll move that if we need to. But we're hoping the winds will stay up and we won't have any of that problem because they don't want us killing grass out there at the country club. So the tee times are back there on the table. The other thing is Saturday and Sunday, even if you play bad tomorrow, it's not over yet. There's a Win Your Card sponsored by Dynamic Discs on Saturday and a Win Your Card on Sunday sponsored by Latitude 64. So you still have an opportunity to win additional prizes on both of those days, and if you're playing good, maybe you'll take even more prizes home. Guys, again, as I said before, thank you very much for coming to Emporia, Kansas. We have great staff here. If you have questions, don't hesitate to stop by and see me after the meeting. And I want to bring Jeremy Rusko back up here to send you guys off.
Nice job. Okay, guys, hey, the one thing that you need to do this weekend, besides show up for your tee time tomorrow, but if you don't, that's okay, because Saturday night is seriously the best disc golf party on the planet. So make sure that you do everything you can to come out. It's a unique experience out here that we've worked hard to build, and it's a player party that not just all the amateurs go to, but all the pro players here come to. We always see all the top pro players out. Of course, we're giving out the $1,000 first place prize for the putting competition. So guys, come out to that. Come out to that. Come support that. And good luck tomorrow. It's time to wrap this thing up. Again, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here. Thank you for your commitment to the Glass Blown Open and Emporia, Kansas. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the city. And it means a lot to the entire Dynamic Discs staff to have all you guys in town this weekend. This weekend, take a look at the parks. Enjoy them to the fullest because man, they are looking good. And be sure to remember why you started playing disc golf in the first place. I think most of us would agree that it wasn't because we thought we were going to become world champions like Paul Macbeth, Eric McCabe, Dave Fehlberg, Avery Jenkins, Paige Pierce. It wasn't because of that, guys. It was because of the friends and the fellowship of disc golf, and I encourage each and every one of you to keep that in mind this weekend and be on your most positive and professional behavior. So thank you again, guys. Enjoy your weekend in Emporia, and I look forward to spending it with you.